missed the first few minutes
We
of the
gave
speech.
drivers choice and lower rates for auto insurance. We set ourselves on a course to end homelessness. And we affirmed a basic principle that every person, gay or straight, comes before their government as equals by protecting marriage equality. And on top of all that, we helped elect a new, gifted, and visionary President of the United States and change the course of world history. Those and so many other milestones of these past 2.5 years are a testament to what happens when we work together in the service of democratic values, when equality, opportunity, and fair play light our path. Now, we are in the midst of a great recession, the worst economic downturn since the 1930s. Every individual, family, business, and not-for-profit in this Commonwealth is hurting or worried, even angry. I know. I see them. And I hear them. I meet them not just in the halls of the State House, but at town hall meetings or common community forums, at diners or chance encounters in the grocery store. Our fellow citizens, their needs and aspirations are not abstractions for me. I know there is somebody's best chance or only chance behind every single one of those line items I have to go through. Whether or not they share our party, the people of this Commonwealth share our values. That is why this is no time to let up, despite the down economy, and maybe especially because of it. Coming up the hard way in the 1950s and 60s, my grandmother told us never ever to say we were poor. She said, say you're broke. Because broke is temporary. See, she knew how to look up and forward, how to hope for better times and work for them. She knew how not to be defined by her fears or her anger, but by her faith in those self-same values of equality, opportunity, and fair play that Democrats cherish. Her optimism was tested by the Great Depression, by Jim Crow, by the limits that society once placed on women. She didn't deny reality. She chose to shape it. And steeled by those values, so do I. So do I. I ask you to remember that the people did not vote just to change our policies. They voted, and you worked so hard to change our politics, to change the way we do the people's business. They voted to bring new voices and new vision to the table. They voted to put the long-term interests of the Commonwealth as a whole ahead of the short-term interests of the well-connected. That's the journey we started. And so let's finish what we started. Together as Democrats, let's deliver strong ethics and lobbying reform.
Keyword lobby.
Let's close the loopholes on gifts to public officials, strengthen the enforcement authority of the Ethics Commission and the Secretary of State, and let's include the Senate's campaign campaign finance reforms as well. Together as Democrats, let's put an end to the pension loopholes and special perks. And let's make these better rules apply to us, not just a future generation of state employees. Together as Democrats, let's end decades of neglect and patronage and mismanagement by streamlining our transportation agencies, cut costs, and establish a long-term revenue stream. Now, I know these issues are difficult. I know that by far the people who work in public service are able and hardworking, that the average pensioner plays by modest rules, that many in the transportation agencies are doing the very best they can with the limited resources they have. I know that doing what's right for the Commonwealth may sometimes mean clashing with our friends in our own party. But I also know that unethical behavior, pension gamesmanship, and a chronic refusal to deal with the shabby condition and fragile finances of our transportation network all conspire to undermine confidence in state government and jeopardize our long-term agenda. And you know it too. You know it too.